being able to start working in different kinds of jobs within SYEP and getting exposed to different kind of careers, that really opened a world for me. My first two jobs while I was in law school were both in government, city government. One of them being that I worked at the Department of Employment when the youth employment program was for the first time growing substantially. Up to that time, I was an outside advocate, really throwing the rocks at the city hall. But when I realized I could have a job in government and have an impact on myself and my community in particular, that's when I realized this is a track I could follow. So this was home, 230 Clinton Street. We moved in here in 1955. When we moved in, the building was the only one standing. The other new buildings hadn't gone up. So we had a beautiful view of the river, so we felt we were really privileged because we had river view. My mother and father were hardworking, working class cab driver, seamstress in a factory. New York City public housing is the safety net for working and poor families, so we were fortunate, we thought, to be given an apartment here. Summer Youth Employment, and for me in particular, it was with a neighborhood organization that was literally 2 or 3 blocks away. So Summer Youth was really an opportunity to get to do something in my own community and actually get paid for it. It even more centered me in the community and what I wanted to do in the future, which was advocacy. Working in SYEP was really working with my neighbors, helping out on community issues. It was the first time young people were given an opportunity in the city to work, be productive, and have their own funds. And since I was in one of those first cohorts, it was really remarkable to us that all we had to do was apply for this job. It was a great opportunity for us. And otherwise, and especially as a girl at that time, I would not have had any opportunities for a work experience of any kind because it just wouldn't have been possible. Hello, Nini. I knew I wanted to go beyond my neighborhood, and I knew I wanted to do something special, but I didn't know what it was. Until I got to college. And in college here, we were part of a Latino organization on campus, and I started a day camp. Using the summer youth employment model, I brought it into the college at NYU in Washington Square. This was special for me, the day camp, because I was able to hire young people from where I live and have participants, young people, as part of the day camp experience. And of course, very proud that I'm Puerto Rican and taught the youngsters about Puerto Rican history. The trajectory worked. I started in entry levels in city government. There was a wonderful mayor called Mayor Edward Koch, who mentored me. And as a result of his administration and the people that I met, I started to realize I didn't have to just be outside yelling. I could be inside negotiating. And then after leaving government, I've done a lot of different things. And now I'm in a hospital. Who would have imagined? And I'm a senior vice president there and chief diversity officer. And I get to affect the lives of young people again. And those SYEP participants that will be working in our office. And my life has done a full circle. Well, my first placement wasn't the best. It was something that, it was a clerical kind of job. And I really discovered quite quickly that it wasn't a good fit for me. And fortunately, the work site I was in, I spoke to the director, and then they moved me to another location, which was to work with children. After talking to me, they figured out that that might be a good fit. And they were right. It was a great fit. And from there on, I mean, I spent a lot of time just being able to be paid for doing community work. And that for me was very important, that I would be able to have a livelihood doing the kind of things that I thought were really important, which was to help young people. Hi, guys. What we're trying to do for all the members of the community, but in particular with young people that are coming to us through SYEP, is to have a lifestyle that's of wellness, because our idea is to prevent illness, not to have to solely cure illness. So we do the classes in the teaching kitchen, and then the boxing classes, and let them take advantage of the fitness equipment here that's for them. We're a place where you come now when you're ill, but we want to be a place where we make you well. And we really want to be an example to other hospitals to provide their settings for summer youth employment. And that's why it makes us a special place. And having young people on campus, letting them be exposed, because we have a number of different initiatives we're doing. But summer youth is a central piece, and we hope to grow it, because one of the things, we're being very careful about our numbers, because we don't want to just jump to big numbers without making sure that we have a structured program for them. So we're preparing, Monday, the summer youth employment young people come in, and we want to be ready for them, give them a warm welcome, and checking with staff to make sure that all the preparations are in place, so that they know that we really want them to be here and we want them to be successful. And that's the most important part of SYEP, is that message from government: we think you're special. And that's why we're finding a place for you to work, to get to know what work is like and how rewarding it can be. Even at my age, it's still vivid, because it's what got me to go to college, graduate, go to law school and graduate, get admitted to the bar. And it started with that first SYEP job. That was the beginning of the story that I got to live. It's been a part of my life, and I know that we're going to make that same experience for the young people that come to St. Barnabas, to SBH Health System, and working here with us.